We welcome you high from the auxiliary gym at Lander Valley High School for this cross-conference match between the Lady Warriors of Worland and your hometown team, the Lady Tigers. This broadcast is powered by Perfect Power in Lander. It supports local athletes on and off the field. Give Perfect Power a call today for all of your electrical needs. It's at 307-332-7184. As you're seeing both teams warm up here, this is the Porter's Tailgate Show, brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton and Riverton. It's your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's is a proud supporter of Fremont County athletics. If you guys are trying to join on YouTube, unfortunately, we are trying to work through that technical difficulty. So right now we are just live only on Facebook. If folks are trying to get via YouTube, make sure you try to direct them to the Facebook feed today. As again, we're trying to stream it to YouTube. Unfortunately, some technical difficulties as far as the streaming goes. We are still on the air, so that's the good news right now, as we've been kind of battling some technical and internet connectivities throughout the day, and we are trying to get to that. So because we have a big broadcast tomorrow that we are providing for the communities of Lander and Riverton as the keeper of the gold contest. Will play tomorrow at 6 p.m. at Bill Bush Stadium, so you can catch that actually if you're not going to be able to attend the game live on YouTube and Facebook. It's going to be a joint broadcast with Jared Anderson and myself. I do have a couple of interviews I do want to play before we get into this contest. We do want to preview this match as well. We'll just give you some quick notes of how these two teams are entering today. We'll give you some history later on. Lander enters tonight 6-13 on the season. They fell to Lyman in a heartbreaker last week, 3-2. Last set was 15-3 in favor of Lyman. The Lady Tigers currently riding a 3-game losing streak heading into the day. Stacey, again, head coach Stacey McFadden in their first year on with the team. The Lady Warriors of Worland entering the contest 7-11. I have them officially on the season. I believe they're actually 12-1 on the year. They are also on a 3-game losing streak, and made it to the state tournament last year. Had a pretty impressive showing, making it to the third place game. So with that, we're going to take a quick commercial timeout. When we come back, I did chat with head coach Stacey McFadden for our Tiger Weekend segment, and I'd love to play that for you guys as well, because we got to chat with one of the high school players on the team. You're tuned in to Lander Valley Volleyball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We've got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Perfect. Stacey McFadden, head coach of the LVHS volleyball team, and coach, you sent me the scores over the weekend, and one word just said it best: heartbreaker. Just kind of reflect against Lyman.
Yeah, it was right there, like right in our hands, and it just kind of fell through, and it's hard on a number of levels. You look at our conference record, 0-3, and it just doesn't reflect the improvements these girls have made since August 14th. They're coming in, they're working hard, they're doing the things that we're asking them to do, and we're throwing a lot at them, and we're still changing some things. And so we needed that one in a big way. So it stung a little different than some of those other sets or games that we've dropped that have gone to 5, but.
Well, you kind of went into my next question, but I want to get more into that question. You said your record doesn't show the improvements. There's a lot of teams, I think, but I think maybe you guys are one of those exceptions. Just, watching some of these matches that I'm able to see, the record doesn't show who you guys truly are. I really don't think that. And people might think, oh, this is their record, it's easy. You guys ain't tough out. Just kind of elaborate on those improvements you've seen, because last week we even mentioned there's some things that show in one game but don't show in the other. So just, is that improving as well?
Yeah. We talked a little bit about the Mountain View game, how I really think we came out and blocked as well as we have all year, but saw a couple of other areas of our game fall apart. In Lyman, there were a lot of moments where it was all together. We blocked well, we covered our hitters well, we picked up some balls that a lot of other teams wouldn't get to. It just, we were 4 points short. We, like 13-15 in that last game. It could have gone either way for sure. But just, you need to win one of those for morale to kind of stay where you need it. And so we're just trying to pump the girls up. We talk a lot about, putting it all together and playing better volleyball. And our game against Lyman was our best volleyball. We just saw some really, really good things.
As a coach, this might be a different response than what I might be expecting, but do you take moral wins as a coach to help kind of with this team going down the road?
Yeah, for sure. And again, going back to that record, when you look at it on paper, 0-3 in conference, that those are the teams you're going to play for what is your goal, right? To make it to the state tournament. And so if you don't find some moral victories along the way, if you don't point out things that have gotten better, like there sort of starts to be this hopeless feeling, right? And this team should be so full of hope. They have so much potential. They're improving daily. I truly believe that moving forward, we're going to see some really, really positive results.
I was going to say, looking at the schedule, it's kind of more favorable because you guys have been on the road so much lately too, and I think that could be part of some things as well. But to have as many home matches as you are starting on Thursday when you guys host Worland, and you still got a couple of conference matches you got to go. Just how beneficial is it going to be home more often?
Yeah, it takes some of those obvious things out. We're not going to be on a bus for 3 hours. We're going to be on, our home court. We're going to have our supporters, our people in the stands. And so, a lot of things working in our favor.
And I want to go back to one more thing. You got to talk about keeping that morale up, even though it's been tough. How do you try that as a coach to keep the morale up, even though, again, improvements are being made? I think we are seeing that. But, just keeping that team up in that positive mindset. We talk a lot about when the chips are down, when things aren't going our way, our attitude and our effort are always in our control. Talk a lot about staying down never helps, right? And so just that mental mindset of I've got to be up, I've got to find some positives. We talked about forward facing, we've got to keep our eye on the prize, and our coaching staff and even the girls it stings right afterwards, but we were in the gym on Friday and we did some team building stuff. We sort of stepped away from some skill drills and we did more of some team building stuff. We laughed together. We had some fun. I think that's important. And then just encouraging them, what went well, pick out something went well. Let's talk about it. Okay, yeah. And so what didn't go well, come Monday, let's set to work. I'll ask this last question because, it's always something that teams deal with. It just matters on when it happens, and it's injuries and health-wise. How is this team health-wise and injury-wise? Has that kind of been a struggle for you guys this year, or has it been really kind of, you guys have been as healthy as you guys can be?
Injury-wise, we knock on wood, we haven't had any really debilitating injuries. Avery Crane's, struggling with some shin splints just from jumping and pounding. We've got, I think coming off a preseason, we had some fatigue that thankfully didn't lead into injuries. But, last week, Zoe Mulholland's sick. Kendall's coming off of some sickness and illness, and Issa was sick a couple of days last week. We got Avery Crane out today with some illness, and so that's running through us. Things are slowing down a little bit for us in terms of travel and weekend matches. So hoping to get everybody healthy, hoping to keep everybody injury free, and again, just keep moving forward, right? That positive direction.
Yep, and I'm knock on wood because the broadcaster jinx sometimes hurts. But Coach, thank you for your time. We'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
And we're going to get right into Aislinn Donahue's interview right now. We're going to play as much as we can. So with that, we'll send it to her right now. Aislinn Donahue, senior at LVHS on the volleyball team. And Aislinn, let's go back to last Thursday. You guys take on Lyman. Coach said heartbreaker was kind of the worst. Just kind of reflect on that one.
There was very good things and bad things about it. Obviously, we travel all the way down there, and we fight so hard to lose in the fifth set by 2, which was super hard. But honestly, we learned so much about ourselves, and we really fine-tuned the things that we need to work on, and we've been working on those this week to get ready for Worland, and that's a really exciting game, especially because it's a homecoming game. So it was good and bad. I mean, obviously, it sucks to travel that far and lose, but it gives us so much potential that we can beat them if we just fix a few things.
You said you learned some things. And I think you said the team learned some things. What were some of those things that you and the team learned and against Lyman?
Some of the biggest things was our middle block. We've been working on having 2 blocks up and just communicating about who needs to go up with those blocks. Another thing is we have a set where there's no setters in the front row, and so if one of our setters in the back row takes the ball, we don't have a setter up front to take hands. So we learned that Sandra is going to do that from now on. And also just working on our communication, which will be really helpful. And yeah, just some of those fine-tuned things.
I talked with Coach, and players' perspectives are different, but it's been a tough start, to the season. But I don't think on paper it's going to look one thing. I think it looks differently for you guys, and I think you guys all kind of know you guys are better than what things show. So just kind of talk about the improvements as the season has gone along.
We've been right there with so many teams. Pinedale, we went to 5 with them. We went to 5 with Lyman. We did lose to Mountain View, but we were honestly pretty close with them too. So, I feel like we just got to fine-tune those things, and we've continued to get better at our serves, which have cost us quite a few points. Just those little mistakes that we make on our side of the net, because if we can control the ball on our side of the net, we'll be just fine with any team we play.
As one of the leaders on this team, how do you kind of keep, coaches got one way to keep team morale up, but how do you try to keep the team morale up as a leader?
I try to stay very positive. When there's things that need to be fixed, I point them out, but I do it in the right way, and just try to keep that energy up, because volleyball is probably 95% mental. It's whatever team wants it more and has the more energy and momentum is who's going to win. So,
you guys have been on the road quite a bit. I think it's one home match in the tournament so far this season, and the schedule home-wise is going to be a lot easier for you guys. You got one Thursday. You're going to have a few more regionals too. I'm not going to look down that far down the road, but how easy is it as an athlete that you get to be home a lot more often?
I love being home. It's been hard because we can't be in our main gym, but even by the next game when our main gym's open, I think that'll bring even more energy, because we'll be playing on a new court in a new place, and it'll just be super fun. And I love playing at home because all the fans and our student section has been doing really good this year. They're showing up, and so that's always really fun too.
I know they have a whole dedicated Instagram page that tells you how invested they are. But Aislinn, what are some things that as a player you want to kind of emphasize going forward, but as well what we hope the team emphasizes going forward?
Honestly, just continuing to work on our communication and executing everything Coach tells us to do.
Wasn't sure if you guys were able to hear that. I apologize. I had to cut Aislinn's interview just a little bit early. The student section singing the national anthem after some technical difficulties. So we're not the only ones struggling here. We also should be on YouTube now. Hopefully, nothing transpires, knocking on wood. The broadcaster jinx again could still potentially be a thing, as we're going to get the starting lineups. Again, we are on top of the auxiliary gym as the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse is being currently renovated. We've got new flooring. They're getting new bleachers in at the moment, and we will going to take a hopefully quick commercial timeout, and we'll get the Lander starting lineups here in just a moment.
And industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give him a call at 307-332-7184.
At Eyes on Free.
Number 3, Madison Juliana Longstart, wearing number 16, Addie Estes, wearing number 22, Liston Crippen, wearing number 23, Manaya Peterson, and wearing number 25, Therese Uzanis. Mary Wassel, assisted by Carson Kornotzer and Joanna Peterson. Now the non-starters from York, the Lady Tigers. Wearing number 1, Brianna Lincoln. Wearing number 3, Addie Rounds. Wearing number 9, Ayla Gerlach. Wearing number 15, Betsy Brown. And wearing number 18, Miley Harrison. And now the starter for your Lady Tigers, wearing number 2, Kendall. Wearing number 4, Avery Craig. Wearing number 5, Aislinn Cole. Wearing number 7, Sandra Stein. Wearing number 11, Tegan Piper. Wearing number 12, Isabella Bird. And number 15, Zoe Mahler. Stephen Fenn, assisted by Cassie Jarvis, Kerry Mahler. Tonight's officials, head official Heidi Linford, assisted by Susie Brown.
And there we go. Starters have been announced again for the Lady Tigers. Kendall McFadden, Avery Crane, who is back today. As you heard in the interview, that was from Wednesday. Avery Crane was out, but she is in today. Aislinn Donahue, number 5. Number 7, Sandra St. Clair. Tegan Pickard is the libero tonight for the Lady Tigers. Isabel Bird and Zoe Mulholland are the starters for the Lady Tigers. They're in their green tops, trimmed in white with black numbers. Worland in the sleeveless shirts with they got orange sleeves on. They have the black numbers trimmed in white. They got Lady Warriors across the back here as we got to get some of these numbers put in our stat sheet, and we will be underway here at the Auxiliary Gym at Lander Valley High School. This is their homecoming match. Lady Tigers looking to try to snap a losing streak they're currently experiencing right now, as Brenna Lincoln will come out in substitution for Pickard. Never mind, now Sandra St. Clair will come in. So we'll get things set here. It should be Lady Tigers' first serve as Isabel Bird is back to serve for the Lady Tigers. We are getting started just a little bit later. The freshman game went to 3 sets, 3 competitive sets, and the JV game went to 2 sets where Worland would sweep the Lady Tigers. So Isabel Bird back to serve, and we are underway here at the Auxiliary Gym. As Mulholland will pass it up to Bird, set up for Donahue. Kill attempt is defended there by the Lady Warriors. Crane pushes it over. The Warriors trying to reset things here, get it over, and McFadden lets it go out, thinking it was going to go out of bounds, and it actually stays in, so the Lady Warriors taking an early 1-0 lead on your Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Again, YouTube should be on for folks who are trying to get there, but if they can't, Facebook probably is your best option if you want to watch this broadcast. As we are underway here, McFadden will receive it. Set for Avery Crane on the far side. Going to be pushed up there by the Lady Warriors. Crane will bump it over. Another kill attempt. That one's good. Give credit to Ilana Comstruck. Hopefully I say that night. The senior for Worland. Manaya Peterson will go back to serve for Worland here. The two teams enter, at least from the records I can find, They are dead even, 12-12 since 2008. Lander has won the last 4 matches, and Worland went 7-1 during a stretch from 2018 to 2020 as McFadden will just send it back over. Peterson set for Crawford. It gets it over. Lady Tigers defend it. Far set for Crane again. That one just saved there by the Lady Warriors. Crawford again to try the kill. Gets it, and that will be her first of the match. The Lady Tigers, though, have won the last 12 12 of the last 13 sets. As Avery Crane will get a kill. That'll be her first of the match again. Coming off with the illness, and we are trying our best to fix our difficulties we're experiencing as Team Picker will serve it up. Mullen as Bird set it up for St. Clair, bounced off the net, and that will go for the Lady Warriors. They lead 4-0 or 4-1 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. (4-1). Fad will bump it up. Crane will just push it over. Peterson set far side or near side will get it over. Bird back to Crane. Peterson will back set it now for Jolson, and Jolson will get it over, but point will go to the Lady Tigers as the score now is 4-2 here in set 1. As Crane will go back to serve, and we'll put it in play. Peterson near set to Jolson, or Richardson, who gets the kill. So we do have a little bit of mix up in numbers and jerseys, so we are working on getting those to you at the moment for Worland. So bear with us here for a moment. McFadden getting it over. That one will go out of bounds, and it's now 5-3. So Lady Tigers trail, but score that last point as we got a substitution coming in here. Multiple substitutions. Or just one. It looked like 3 Lady Warriors were coming off. 5-3 now. Brenna Lincoln to serve. Got some playing time in Mountain View, as that one will go out of bounds off the kill attempt, but it is actually a point for the Lady Warriors. And it goes right back to the Lady Warriors as Robertson will come in to serve. Student section in the Adam Sandler theme. Big shout out to them this season. They got many ways to get a bunch of students out here, and they show up. Crane will put it in play. Mulholland set far side of Bird. Blocked there by 2 Lady Warriors as Benaiah Peterson and Addison Rollins were credited there for the block. And it's now 7-3 Worland. Bird, Crane is there. Watch the ball go as Bird will just get it over, and then goes off a couple of Lady Warriors, and point goes back to the Lady Tigers. A bunch of local volleyball action happening this upcoming weekend. You got tonight's match. If you're in Lander in the auxiliary gym, you got a match tomorrow at the Central Wyoming College. They actually have 2 region games they're playing. As that's said a little too much by Peterson. He gives the Lady Tigers deficit up down to 2. They will host Eastern Wyoming, and then LCCC will go to Riverton, where Lander alumni Demi Stauffenberg will play. As that one goes off the backboard, and Worland was still playing it, and that's going to be point to Lander as they couldn't get it over the net, and it's now 7-6. Riverton will be home on Saturday to host Kelly Walsh in quad play. Mulholland will put it to serve as that one's going to be bounced back. Worland keeps it alive, though. Mulholland will far set it up for McFadden for the kill, and that's in. As the official says that's inbounds as Kendall McFadden gets credited for the kill. It's now tied at 7 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. The Lady Tigers have a 2-0 run at the moment. Serve goes in. Again, we don't have number 18 on our roster, so we will try our best to get that for you guys. Kill attempt is blocked and goes out of bounds. That was Donahue and Bird who were credited there, but Donahue will get the statistical point there. 8-7, first lead for Lander tonight in the first set. Mulholland again to serve. Lady Tigers on a 3-0 run at the moment. Set for Peterson. We'll just hit it over. Defended by Lincoln. Set for McFadden. That's blocked, and Worland will end that quick 3-0 run from Rollins. Now we'll put Richardson back to serve for the Lady Warriors. The advantage of being up high tonight, we get to see the full court. We were not able to see the close corners, but tonight we're able to do so. Back set for Rollins, blocked there by Donahue. Mulholland back set for Bird now. That one just goes over. Pancaked, not good by Richardson. As Isabel Bird just kind of locked it over. Fortunately, they couldn't get the pancake save from Worland, and Lady Tigers now up 9-8. Peterson hits it back. McFadden will defend it. Mulholland was trying to defend it. Far set for Crane, and that's going to be good, as that's a kill for Avery Crane. It's 10-8 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Second kill tonight for Avery Crane unofficially. And now puts Kendall McFadden back out to serve. 2-point lead here in set one, as that one's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be called an ace, and a timeout taken by Worland. They're going to take a timeout early on here as it's 11-8 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're tuned in to Lander Valley Volleyball on the County 10 Sports Network.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
Gonna have to cut that commercial short as Peterson was trying to save it, and it went backwards. Nobody there for the Lady Warriors was able to help get the save, and that will make it now 12-8 as the Lady Tigers will expand their lead. Serve there by McFadden, set by Peterson. Here's the kill attempt as that's going to go way out of bounds, as that will hit one of the line officials. As McFadden will go back to serve for the Lady Tigers. 13-8. 5-point lead here for Lander. Back set to Rollins is going to be good for a kill. As Addison Rollins will get her second kill of the night. As Rollins will actually go back to serve as well. As that, it's going to be a PA says ace there by Rollins. That would be her first of the night. As Rollins will go back to serve for Worland. It's now 13-10. Mulholland will Quick set it for Donahue. Has to kind of go backwards to get a good view, or a good hit on the ball. Crane now. Kill attempt is defended as that will go out of bounds again as Benaiah Peterson was trying to save it. And the Lady Warriors couldn't do much there. And now it's going to be Bird back to serve now. It's a 14-10 lead in favor of Lander here early in set one. And I say early even though we're starting a little bit later. Kill attempt is no good as it goes out of bounds. As that was Ileana Comstruck who was trying to make the kill and goes a little bit out of bounds. I think Worland was looking for a tip there. Bird again to serve, up by 5. Peterson far set now for Ileana. Lander defends it. Mulholland's just going to have to bump it over and does it a little too far, and it cuts the lead back down to 4. Nia Peterson will go back to serve. In for Worland is Ellie Jolson. Worland with one timeout here in set one. Lander's got both as they're up by 4. Crane's kill attempt defended. Quick set and can't fire it in. Is Ileana. And the Lander lead is back down to 3. Again, Lander was in a close one last Thursday. Mountain View, they fell in 3 sets, but made those pretty competitive 3 sets. As you have Lyman and Mountain View both ranked in this 3A Southwest, as Mulholland and Crane are able to save it and keep the rally alive. A long says Mulholland. Try to get there, but nobody else was able to help her out there, and the lead's down to 2. You got Mountain View, who is actually ranked 2nd in the YO Prep Coaches and Media volleyball poll. Lyman was dropped to 5th, as Mountain View was the champs last year. Lyman were the runner-ups. Far set for Crane. Going to be defended. Rollins to McFadden. That goes right into the net, and it's now 15-14. It's a 5-point lead. Worland has cut this down to 1 in set 1. Peterson again to serve. Green will put it in play. Back set from Bird to Donahue is just enough for Worland to not be able to defend it. As Donahue kind of just lofted over, put it in between a couple of Lady Warriors, and it's now 16-14 as it's Pickard now to serve. Pickard serves, going to be put in play by Worland's libero. Again, we don't have the name yet. We're working on those as the kill is good by Ileana. That's her 2nd of the match. Back to serve is Addie Estes. Hopefully we're pronouncing some of these right. Put it in play. Pickard has that go a different way, and it's now 16-all on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. And we have a timeout taken by Lander. That's their first. We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll make sure things are rolling. We'll step aside. Back right after this.
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room.
Find more Fremont County sports coverage on the County 10 Sports Podcast.
Talked with John Gabrielson about tomorrow's football game between Lander and Riverton. 16-all. Lander took their first of 2 timeouts in this first set as Worland will block it by Ileana. And it's now Worland back up 17-16 again. We'll have that interview from John Gabrielson about tomorrow's football game as McFadden's able to put it in play. Claire bump it over. Peterson will set it up now for Ileana. Bird will just hit it over, and it's going to be point Lander for a violation, and so we are tied up again at 17s. It'll be Avery Crane back to serve. She'll put it in play. Peterson back set now for Ileana. That one's defended by St. Clair. As St. Clair got past the midcourt, and that will give Worland back the lead. 18-17 now. Lady Tigers down. They had a 5-point lead at 15-10 at one moment. It has been evaporated. Bird slides to save it. Bird will just bump it over. Peterson will set it up for Richardson for the kill, and it's good. Make that 19-17 now, as Richardson just earned her second kill of the match in this first set here. We also will have one more volleyball contest for sure this season. That is between Lander and Riverton. That one is for the keeper of the goal. That is brought to you by Myers Gambles, as the kill attempt there from Mulholland is blocked by Rollins and Ileana. And that will be struck back to serve again. 20-17 now. Serve comes. Crane saves it, but gets put right back over to Worland. Richardson saved by Pickard. As Mulholland will put it over. Far set to Richardson. Hits the net, and that point goes back to Lander. That point really doesn't happen with Bird's save. Quick reaction as well, and it pays off. 20-18. Lady Tigers back down. They're only down by 2, though, as Lincoln's in, and she'll serve it. Put in play. Peterson will set it up for Rollins, and it kind of rolls over, but Lander gets the point, as that was out of bounds. 20-19 now. Worland's up. Lincoln again to serve. Peterson, quick set. Rollins will get the kill. Rollins with 3 unofficially, as we have a substitution. Maddie Robertson will come in. She will substitute Ellie Jolson. This is the lone match for Lander this week. Kind of had a few, I think 3 weeks now. They've only had 1 match weeks. Campfire was almost well defended there by Lander. Just kind of rolls when Lincoln was going there to make the play. And it's back to Worland. Worland only needing 3. It'll take set 1 as McFadden will get the kill. Kind of went right between the blockers. Looked like they were going to have that easily blocked, and McFadden kind of slipped it through them and was able to get the point. It's now 22-20. We're kind of behind a point. We apologize. So you should be caught up now on our scoreboard. And that will be an ace from Zoe Mulholland. That's the second ace of the night for Lander. 2-1, and aces favor the Lady Tigers. And it's now 22-21. 1 point lead for Worland. Lander trying to tie it up here. Mulholland will hit that out of bounds. And the point will go back to Worland. So now they only need 2 to take set 1 here. Both teams with a timeout. Could see a timeout taken here if Worland gets the point, and that is the case. And I think Stacey McFadden is called for, and she will. She's trying to get it, waiting for the timeout. There we go. Timeout taken by Lander. as we are going to thank some of our sponsors here for making this broadcast possible. This broadcast is brought to you by Perfect Power, Porter's Mountain View Supply, Wyoming 4x4, Reddit and Kane Associates, Wyoming Catholic College, Myers Gambles, Bailey's Enterprise, Sutherland's, Baldwin Creek Rentals, State Farm Agent Justice Jacobs, Mama's Kitchen, Northside Auto Body Shop, Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, Elevate Rehab, Edward Jones Financial Advisor John P. Shade, Fremont Chevy, Central Bank and Trust, and Eyes on Fremont. Thank you for tuning in, however you may be tuning into this broadcast. 24-21. McFadden took their second and final time out of set one. The Lady Warriors only needing one to take a early one-set lead as that one will go out of bounds. And the Lady Tigers down by 2 now. Have to win by 2 here. Well, in that scenario, McFadden will serve it. When you put in play, and Worland doesn't know who was getting it, and it's now 24-23 as there was miscommunication after it was put in play by Robertson. McFadden again to serve. Goes right back to Robertson. Peterson sets it up as that one's going to hit the net, and we're going to have extra points coming up here as we are tied at 24. Worland takes their final timeout. And we'll take a 30-second. You're tuned in to Lander Valley Volleyball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com.
Back here on the County 10 Sports Network, it is 24-all. Worland just took it after Lander was down by 3 and has come all the way back to tie it up, so we will have extras going in as that one's going to go out of bounds, and Worland is at set points. And now they get a chance to take set one again here. 25-24 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. That was a service error by the Lady Tigers. Rollins will serve it. Bumped up there by Lincoln. Mulholland will set it up for Crane as that's going to be blocked. Donahue will keep it in play. Mulholland hits it back over. Rollins will start the play here as that one's going to be a kill by Ileana, and that will be the end of set one. 26-24 as we are got a 1-0 lead in favor of Worland. We'll switch sides and we'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back right after this.
We're giving away a complimentary Wyoming State Parks pass with every vehicle sold, so you can get out and explore our beautiful state behind the wheel of a brand new vehicle. Plus, all Fremont vehicles come back by Fremont Care, so you'll be covered no matter what the open road has in store. Visit Fremont Chevrolet GMC in Riverton, or shop online anytime at FremontMotors.com and start your Wyoming adventure today.
Did you see Allison at lunch today? I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text Allison.
Hey, hold up, Matt's calling me.
Hey, we got the food and we're on our way right now. Hey, who's coming, bro? You're the one that needs help.
Back here on the County 10 Sports Network as you're tuned in to Lady Tigers Volleyball as they just fell in the first set with a final of 26-24. Myers Gambles on Main Street in Lander is excited to cheer on our student athletes. Gambles has winning deals, and remember, delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes the town of Riverton. Turn around and shop in town. Lady Tigers tied it up at 24s, and then Worland would take the next 2 points. It gives them the 1-0 set lead in this one. That was just their second set they have won in the last 14 sets. Lander has won 12 of the last 14 still. And the Lady Tigers having a 3-match winning streak going into, 3-match winning streak, heading into today. Trying to keep that alive again. Worland was 7-1 from 2018 to 2020. Second set about to start here. Worland will get to start this off for set 2. Avery Crane for the Lady Tigers finished unofficially 3 kills. Kendall McFadden earned 2. Donahue had 1. She also had a block as well. Lady Warriors, 2 of them finishing with 3 kills. Addison Rollins and Ileana would finish with 3 kills as clock continues to tick down here as it had 40 seconds left for some reason. As it will be Peterson to start set 2 here. And we are underway. Mulholland's kill attempt going to be defended, and that's going to be a kill. That one got way out of play. And Mulholland has her first kill of the match. As Brianna Lincoln has come in to serve. And St. Clair has checked out. 1-0 in favor of Lander. Peterson back set now for Rollins, as that one's going to be good, and actually that was Addie Estes making it 1-1 here. That's her first unofficial kill of the match. 1 ace to Landers 2 is how this is going. As Estes is back to serve for Worland here. Goes after Lincoln. Mulholland will put it up. Crane will just send it over. Free ball opportunity here for the Lady Warriors. Far set now to Richardson. Goes right into the net. And that will be a point for Lander. They lead 2-1. Donahue will check in now, as they are up by 1. Great turnout here for the homecoming match. Again, they had to tape off a student section. It's been really big, especially for all the football games as well, as that one's going to be almost saved there by Mulholland. Ileana made the play, and we are tied at 2. Again, the first time you'll be able to see the Lady Rustlers on Friday and Saturday. Both those games on Rustler Radio. John Gabrielson will have the call, as well as on their CWC Rustler YouTube page. Jared Anderson and myself will be there, as that one's going to be put over by Donahue. It's now 3-2 Lander. As I was saying, we're having a joint broadcast tomorrow. Jared Anderson and myself will be on one call. Multiple ways to see it. You can check it out on the County 10 sports schedule. Estes will just put it over. Free ball opportunity. Bird, far set for Crane, will just loft it over. And that's going to be a double hit on Worland, and that will give Lander a 4-2 lead. And Kendall McFadden will go back to serve. Worland will put it in play. Peterson will set up for Rollins. Goes a little far back as Rollins was looking to try to make a kill. Peterson will just loft it over for Rollins this time. Lander defends it. Mulholland will just have to put it over. Peterson back set now. That one's going to be deflected. Bird now will get it, and that will count because that was tipped by Worland. That'll be Bird's first kill of the match. It's 5-2 now on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. McFadden back to serve. 5-2 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Peterson far set this time to Rollins. That's going to be in on the back line. Makes it now 5-3. State Farm Justice Jacobs is a proud Tiger Athletic supporter at State Farm. They're there to protect your future. Call today at 332-2530. McFadden puts it over. Free ball opportunity here for the Lady Warriors. Far set to Richardson. As Lincoln defended it. That one hits the net. And they will just put it over, as Lander apparently have hit it. That's why they were able to have 3 more hits. Kill attempt is out of bounds. And Worland cut this lead down to 1. Kind of a similar start here. Team will get out, and then team will come back. We saw that just moments ago where Lander made it 24 all. Worland took the final 2 points to take set 1. Crane will just hit it over. Peterson just kind of pushes it over. That's going to be good, and we are tied at 5s. And now it will be Jolson back now to serve for Worland as they have tied things up 5-5. Crane puts it in play. Mulholland back set to Crane, back out to Worland. Richardson will get credit for the kill as that one was kind of looked like a beat kill and knew exactly where she was going with that. It's now 6-5 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. And they've been in tight contests. Just got to be able to get one of those tight contests they've been in. Crane. Kill attempt no good. They get 7-5 now. Once again, Jolson will go back to serve. McFadden to Mulholland. Back set Donahue. That one's going to be good. That's in 7-6. So we'll see St. Clair check back in. We'll also see Robertson check in. As Isabel Bird will serve for Lander. That one looked like it might have been going out, but Worland will keep it in play. Richardson will just have it over. Back set now for St. Clair. Blocked there by Richardson. Crane now will put it over. That's going to be good. That was a block there as well by Richardson, but just enough for Crane to be able to get in position and put it in place. It's now 7-all here. Now make it 8-7. PA announcer rules it an ace. It's 3 aces now to 1 for Worland. Bird again to serve. Peterson will far set it out for Richardson. That one's going to hit the scoreboard, and that will tie things up. That was a kill there. Two Lady Warriors with 4 kills. Ileana and Richardson both are accredited with 4 kills unofficially. Rollins not far behind at 3. McFadden. Mulholland will set it up for St. Clair. That one going to be tapped over, but it's tucked on the net violation on the Lady Tigers. It's now 9-8. And back to serve now is Richardson. We'll go at McFadden. Mulholland, that was Bird who far set it for Crane. Worland trying to keep it alive. They're able to do so. Bird is a little lofted over by Donahue is good. We are tied at 9s. This is going to be back and forth just the way this has been going in both sets so far. This could easily go either way. This could potentially go 5. If things kind of stay the way they are, if Lander can take a set here. Pickard. Bird now Cranes. Kill is blocked, and that's going to be 4 hits on Lander. It's now 10-9 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Big thanks to Baldwin Creek Rental Center in Lander. Has everything you need from your equipment rentals. Stop in today at 675 Baldwin Creek Road. McFadden will just get it over. Peterson will far set it out for Estes. Bird's able to keep it alive. Mulholland now set for Crane. She'll just hit it over. That's going to be out. And it's now 11-9 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. As it's been Rollins back to serve. Lady Warriors up by 2 here. Bird sends it for Mulholland. That's going to be deflected there by Worland, but not able to get anything really started there. And the Lady Tigers will cut that lead down to 1. 11-10 now as Crane will go back. Richardson will set it up for Peterson now as that was Ileana on the kill attempt. It's blocked, and The block pays off. St. Clair and what appeared to be, I believe, Bird, or Mulholland, excuse me, being credited there. And it's 11-all on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. And is that one going to go in favor of Worland? Substitutions coming in. Jolson will check in for the Lady Warriors. So they lead by 1 here in set 2. They are up 1-0. Lander trying to tie things up here. Back set to St. Clair from Bird is defended by Worland. Peterson now will give it to Ileana. That will hit the net and tie things up again. So we'll have substitution as Lincoln will check in. Just a sophomore this year. Played some varsity minutes as a freshman for basketball, so we're getting a lot of time at the varsity level here. Estes was able to try to get a kill, but not able to do so as Lander was defending it. Peterson now will set it up for Ileana as that will be just on the line. And that will go point for Worland. 13-12 now. So again, if you're wondering why we're not in the main gym, renovations are being done in that gym at the moment. It's not, that'll be done soon because of the regionals. That's going to be blocked there by Ileana. It's 14-12 now. So saying they're redoing everything. New bleachers, new floor. I think shot clock was put in there, or going to be put in there. As Bird's kill is blocked, but it goes right out of bounds. 14-13 now. As Mulholland will go back to serve. Lady Tigers been down by 1 for a while now. McFadden has that bounce off the net. Still playable for the Lady Warriors, though. Lincoln will have it to Mulholland. That one did not look like it was going to go on Worland's side. And it pays off as that, I think, caught everybody off guard. That was kind of right on the net and just had to do what she can to make a play out of it. Peterson will set it up now for Ileana. That one will go out of bounds. And the Lady Tigers are back up in this second set. Set 2 is 15-14 at the moment. Nobody has taken a timeout yet. Mulholland back to serve. Now one going to go out of bounds. And we're back at 15s. Your hard work is paying off. Eyes on Fremont is proud to see you compete both on and off the field. Student athletes have our support. Eyes on Fremont located at 111 South Broadway in Riverton. Crane, it'll put it in play. Lander at Donahue deflect that. So Worland getting a free chance here. That goes out of bounds, and it's not tipped by Lander, so point will go back to the Lady Tigers. As I think Worland was also looking for that one. Looking for that one for a deflection and wasn't able to get so. McFadden. And then play. Rollins tries to put it over. Bird was right there for it. As that one goes in, as I think Lincoln thought that was going out. And we are back tied at 16. So one team will take a lead for a moment, and then it's right back to the other team as we are tied at 16. Worland trying to retake that lead they had a while ago. 16 all. That one will hit the net. And that will go back to the Lady Tigers at 17-16. Second service error by the Lady Warriors. Lander at 3. It's Bird back to serve. St. Clair is back in for the Lady Tigers. Now for the volleyball at the net favors the Lady Warriors. That was Richardson credited there. 17 all. Set 2. That one hits the wall. Watch out. Donahue and Bird collided. No, one of them was going after it. St. Clair will set it up for Donahue. We'll just push it over. Peterson now sets it up for Estes. Fadden there to defend it. Far set now for Crane from Bird. It's no good. Peterson will hit it over, and point will go to Worland for the net violation, and Worland has regained their lead. 18-17 now. As this is just back and forth since the beginning of the second set. As Richardson will go back to serve. Unofficially, 5 kills and a block. That one will hit the pole from the net, and that's now a 2-point lead, and McFadden will call the first timeout after nobody has taken a timeout for a while. We'll step aside, 30-second back after this.
If you're looking for an upgrade to your vehicle, Wyoming 4x4 is the place to go for all your upgrade needs. From lift kits to bumpers, grill guards to bed liners, we've got everything you need to take your ride to the next level. We use top brands for our bumpers like Fab 4s, Ranch Hand, and Road and more. So get your vehicle ready and stop at Wyoming 4x4, or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Back here on KOVE, excuse me, we're just on video tonight. County 10 Sports Network, YouTube and Facebook, however you may be tuning in. We can't thank you enough for tuning into this broadcast. Stacey McFadden, head coach of the Lady Tigers, took her first of 2 in the second set, as Worland has taken a 2-point lead here in set number 2, leading 1-0 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Richardson will go back to serve, the junior with 5 kills and a block, like we mentioned before the break. Trying to give Worland a 3-point lead. Lander tried to cut it back down to 1. McFadden will set up from from Bird, as that one kind of goes backwards. Mahal will send it over. Peterson now to Estes. That one out of bounds, but Lady Tigers touch it, kind of keep it in play. Crane will push it over. Peterson. That one hits the net, and I don't think Lander touched it. And that will make it 4, and it's 19-18 now. No 2 timeouts in each set. Kind of try to time it just right. You gotta hope this is the right time that they took the timeout. Pickard serves it. Peterson back set. Rollins can't do much, and looks like we had a net violation. 20-18 now. Scoreboard has 19-18. As I have, there we go. It is 20-18. I had a double check as that one will go in the net. 20-19. Lander down by 1 as the service error cuts the lead down to 1. Crane back to serve for the Lady Tigers, down by 1 in set number 2. Peterson far set to Ileana. St. Clair just hit it over. Peterson back set now to Ileana. That one's going to be good. It's 21-19. As Maya Peterson will go back to serve for Worland. (21-19), waiting for the whistle. There we go. Serve is away. Serve goes to Mulholland. And she will just put it over. Worland saving it. Peterson far set to Estes. Baker's able to defend it. Bird sets it from Mulholland. Worland defends it there. Estes again will try for the kill. Blocked there by McFadden and St. Clair, and it pays off. 21-20. Yeah, St. Clair and McFadden unofficially 2 kills in the match. As Lincoln will come back to serve. Lady Tigers down by 1. Serve will go into the net. And Worland down to there needing 3 more. Wyoming Catholic College, a proud proud to cheer on our local athletes. Your dedication on and off the field is admirable. Find us at wyomingcatholic.edu. Estes serves it, goes to Pickard. Mulholland will far set it to Burr. She'll just hit it over. Worland defends it. Far set, Estes again. Lincoln will put it in play. As McFadden will have that deflected, but that point will go to Worland. And the Lady Tigers have to use their final timeout as Worland's down to their final 2. Also, big thanks to Mama's Kitchen. Can't wait to cheer on our local athletes. Mama's is your go-to breakfast and lunch spot in Lander. Stop by and enjoy all the home-cooked goodness at 260 Grandview Drive in Lander. Also, Wyandotte wants to remind you that seatbelts save lives. Buckle up so you can stay in the game every time, every ride. Lander will disperse from their timeout with 30 seconds to go. This is kind of more of a trying to stop the momentum Worland has going for them. We'll have the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show after, as they are also a proud supporter. Full service and tire and auto shops are located at 755 South Road in Riverton and 1305 West Main in Lander, right by Lander Valley High School. 23-20. Estes is back to serve. As the serve comes in, Pickard just has to kind of save herself, and that unfortunately don't pay off. It's 24-20 now. Set point coming up for Worland. No timeouts for Lander either. Estes will hit it out. And the point will go to Lander. There was not long ago, Lander was down, and they needed to make up a few points and were able to tie things up. Can they do it here in set 2? Mulholland is to serve. McFadden kills, defended. As kind of just going back and forth at the moment. Richardson's kill is good, and that will put it in to set number 2. 25-21 your score in set 2. We go to set 3. Worland trying to pull off the sweep. Lander trying to keep this one alive. We'll find out right after this.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Make your home improvement projects a breeze with Sutherland's, your home improvement experts. Always the right products at the right price. For every project, every day. You can shop and pay online at Sutherlands.com, and we'll get it ready for easy in-store pickup. With the tools and the know-how, you can count on Sutherland's for any job. With over 30,000 items in stock, make your first stop at Sutherland's Home Improvement in Casper and Riverton.
County 10 is your Fremont County news leader. We're everywhere. On the web, mobile, social, and on your radio dial, with all the news you need to feel connected. From sports to board meetings and community features, we work hard to bring you all the latest updates you care about. Visit us today at county10.com. County 10. Community. Connected.
This guy was driving way over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a lot over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a little over the speed limit. Look at the damage.
Redden, Kane & Associates. CPAs is your go-to source for tax, financial, and business solutions. Our experienced professionals are trusted and know the numbers. We're dedicated to providing personalized attention to each of our clients. Whether you're an individual or a business, we're here to help with all your accounting needs. Let us do the math for you. Stop in or visit rivertoncpa.com to learn more. Elevate.
We're back here on the County 10 Sports Network. 2-0 in favor of Worland. They won set 1, 26-24. They would get set 2 just moments ago, 25-21. Lander trying to avoid the sweep. Worland trying to complete the sweep and try to go back home with a win. The Lady Tigers trying to make a comeback here. As Lander will serve it up first. Crane will serve it. Peterson will far set it for Ileana, as that one's going to be kill there for Ileana, as she has 6. Richardson with 6 as well. Lander stat leaders are Avery Crane with 4 kills in the match. 1 block. We got Isabel Bird, 2 kills, 1 block, and 2 aces. Peterson will serve it. Bicker puts it in play. Bird set it to McFadden. Lander was able to defend it, and it's blocked. A couple of Lady Warriors were able to make the block, and right in the middle of that is Ileana. Also making the block is Jolson, and it's now 2-0 Worland. Bicker puts it in play, set by Bird to Mulholland on the far side, and that's going to be good. And it's 2-1 as Mulholland will get a kill. That's her unofficially second of the match. As Lincoln will come in for St. Clair. Down by 1 here. Again, Lander made a comeback in set 1 to tie things up at 24. We'll get back to that in just a moment. Ileana's kill is good, as she has 7 kills unofficially, 3-1 now. Again, Lander tied things up in the first set at 24, and then Lander was trying to make a little run at the end, but fell 25-21. Worland leads this one 3-1 in set 3. Goes off the net. Mulholland will just bump it for Crane, and a couple of Lady Warriors there for the block. So they were able to do so there. Far set now to Mulholland is out. 4-1 now. Or no, it actually goes to Lander, excuse me. Appears to have been a violation. As Donahue will come back in. Lady Tigers down by 1 now. Mulholland will serve it for the Lady Tigers. Score is 3-2. Estes puts it in play. Peterson will set it up for Richardson. That's going to be good. Going back and forth on kills. Unofficially, I have 7 kills for both Richardson and Ileana, as it's 4-2 now. That one will go in the net. 5th service error by the Lady Warriors. Lander is at 4. Kind of mostly even in that category. They kind of been going back and forth in that, as McFadden was waiting for the whistle. And we'll get things going here. 4-3. Peterson. As Rollins will hit it over. It looked like there was some confusion there by the Lady Warriors. Crane gets it over, and that's going to be point Lander, and we're tied up here as it was miscommunication by the Lady Warriors. It's now tied at 4 apiece here as McFadden back to serve. Set will go to Rollins. Lincoln able to defend it. Far set now for the Lady Tigers with Crane. That's going to be good. It's 5-4 in favor of the Lady Tigers. Well, again, Lady Tigers trying to send this to a 4 set here. As McFadden now will put it in play. Pearson will set it for Richardson. That's out of bounds, and it's now 6-4 in favor of the Lady Tigers. McFadden again to serve here. as that will hit the net. Both teams now have 5 service errors each. Edward Jones Financial Advisor John Shade is your local guide to financial victory. Call John Shade today at 335-7722 for a free consultation or stop in at 704 Main in Lander. McFadden puts it in play as that was almost a disaster for the reset here as Richardson puts it in play, and that's going to be a kill. 6-all now for Lander, or 6-all for Worland and Lander as they're tied at 6 apiece here on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Green able to save it, but it's out of bounds, and the Lady Tigers were near to try to keep it in play, so it's now 7-6 Worland. They have regained this lead here. Mulholland going to go quick set for Donahue, just kind of puts it over as that's going to be point Lander as it's 7-all. Once again, we're going to be tied again here. Again, another close match. Or close set to start things off. As Bird will back to serve. Serve will go to Worland. Peterson will set it up for Rollins. Crane keeps it alive. Now she'll get the attempt to kill it. Elects to have it go over. Worland keeps it in play. That looked like it was going out of bounds. Bird, back set. St. Clair will go in the net, and it's back to an 8-7 lead. And Worland will go back with the serve. Bird, far set to Crane. Defended by Worland. There was confusion on who was going to get it as they still had a couple of chances to get it, and it gives the point to Lander. It's Tegan Picker who comes back in. She'll go back to serve. 8-all on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Picker will put it in play. Peterson back set. Rollins as Picker keeps it alive. Crane will get it over. Peterson now will go far set for Estes. It's defended by Lander. Crane now's kill is defended as it goes right back to Lander. St. Clair now will give it to Mulholland, and that will be a point for the Lady Tigers as they're up 9-8 now. See if we got a replay. We're here. Again, we're trying to keep this stream alive, so not many opportunities for replays tonight. We'll try to get one in here as Rollins will put it over. McFadden keeps it alive. Crane now gets it over as well. Bird back set to St. Clair. That's going to be defended there by Robertson as the kill by Estes is defended by Pickard. Bird will just set it over, give Worland a free play here. Peterson back set to Rollins is blocked, and that's going to be a point for Landers. They're now back up by 2. It's Avery Crane and Zoe Mulholland for the block. I have Avery Crane on officially her first kill. Mulholland, that's her second. And as Pickard again will serve it. It's 10-8 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. That block is there. Kill, or point will go to Worland, excuse me. And we're back to a 1-point lead here. Goddard Construction, a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Goddard Construction offers friendly construction service that is always on time and always aligned with your budget. Make sure you give them a call today at 307-851-4517. As serve will go to Mulholland as he's trying to put it up in the air but went backwards. And we are tied here at 10. Crane will put it in play. Mulholland's kill attempt is going to be good. Unofficially her third kill. Lander goes back up by 1. It's 11-10. Lady Tigers. And Crane again will serve. Nobody's taking a timeout yet. Again, these have been close sets so far as Pickard tries to keep it alive, but it's tied again at 11s. Northside Body Shop, proud supporter of student athletes across Fremont County. Give Northside Body Shop a call at 332-4991 or stop in today. Probably not today since it's probably closed, as McFadden's kill was blocked there by Jolson in Ileana. Ileana is having a good statistical day. Unofficially, 7 kills and 6 blocks. As Peterson will serve it. It is 12-11 Worland as he regained the lead. Gray will set it over. Peterson will set it up for Jolson. Lander keeping it alive. High hit right there by St. Clair. McFadden's able to get it over. Peterson is going to be called for a violation, and point goes back to Lander. We're tied at 12s. In the second set, it was 25-21. Worland was able to pull away at the right time. As that's going to be an ace by Lincoln. And then now Lander back up in this third set, 13-12. Lincoln will serve it up. Far set now for Estes, as it's going to be a double hit on Worland, and it's 14-12 Lander. Again, we've seen Lander kind of get a little ahead, but Worland's been able to get back in as Lincoln will hit it in the net. 14-13 now. Estes will go back to serve for the Lady Warriors. Service in, and service errors come in pairs. One broadcaster has said, and John Gabrielson, the voice of the Rustlers. 6 service errors for both teams, 12 total in the match. 15-13 Lander. And that's back-to-back-to-back service errors as they all have gone into the net. 15-14 now. Ileana to serve. Lincoln will put it in place, so we'll get a little rally here going. McFadden's kill rolls off the net, and it favors Worland as we're tied at 15s. Worland's going to be credited for the block. Ileana again back to serve. Tied at 15s. Neither team has used a timeout yet. Peterson set is blocked. As that was Richardson on the block there. Richardson on the kill attempt, excuse me. Yeah. Back at it. It's 16-15. Make it 17-15 now. Well, the substitution come in for the Lady Tigers. It's Betsy Brown in for Lander. This is the first time we've seen her today. And Zillion again will continue to serve. Mulholland will far set, and nobody was there, and that will give an 18-15 lead. McFadden going to call a timeout, and that will be the first of 2 as they are down 18-15. We'll step aside. We'll take a timeout. Back after this.
Your first visit to the last. Our practice model ensures treatment as you deserve. A private one-on-one session with a licensed therapist the entire visit, every visit. All therapists hold advanced credentialing, including 2 certified hand therapists, an orthopedic clinical specialist, an MDT therapist, as well as pelvic floor and pregnancy rehab offerings. With over 100 years of combined experience between our 7 clinicians, Elevate is your ticket to health. Find us in Lander, DuBois, and visit our website or Facebook page. Choose Elevate Rehab to elevate your outcomes.
If you're looking for the best home cooking in Lander, look no further than Ma'am Ma's Kitchen. Our mouth-watering menu will have you coming back for more. From our famous Ma'am Ma's breakfast to our burgers, we've got something for everyone. Our friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make us the perfect spot for a family meal or a night out with friends. Don't take our word for it. Check out our rave reviews. Call us today or visit our Facebook page to learn more.
Back here on the County 10 Sports Network, 18-15 as Worland's kind of starting to pull away here. Lady Tigers trying not to do so as McFadden took her first time out. Volleyball will put it over out of bounds. It's now 19-15. Starting to get away here for the Lady Tigers. Need to get something going here. Ileana again to serve. 19-15 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard as that will go out of bounds. As Lander finally gets a point after a little run there by Worland. As McFadden will get an ace. Kendall McFadden, her third ace of the match. 19-17 now. And she will go back again to serve. And now we'll hit the net. Worland only needing 5. Lander trying to come back as they're needing 8. At least make it to that 25-point mark. We had extras one time so far in the first set, 26-24. Lincoln will put it in play. Mulholland will set it, but Cran has to come back and will just send it over. Peterson, quick set for Rollins as that's going to be good. Is this match again? It's kind of distance itself. And it's Robertson again to serve. Actually, yeah, that is Robertson, excuse me. That's out of bounds. Point goes to Worland, 22-17. And timeout Lander. They are out of timeouts. Worland only needing 3 points. Step aside. Can Lander make a comeback? We'll find out after this.
We have a variety of personal and business banking services. Stop in or visit centralbanktrust.com. We live here. We work here.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? Because in real life, you don't get a second chance.
Back here on the County 10 Sports Network, Lady Tigers out of timeouts. They're down by 5 points, 22-17 in the third and potentially final set here. Lander trying to keep it alive. Robertson will serve it. Lincoln will keep it in play. McFadden trying to give it to Mahal, and she'll send it over. Estes to Peterson, near side to Richardson. That's in play still as the Lady Tigers keep it alive. Peterson trying to get Lander caught looking as Brown will hit it over. Donahue will make a play, and it's 22-18. Knew exactly where she wanted to put that and was able to do so. As Bird will check in and go back to serve. Lander down by 4. Student section trying to get rowdy here. Actually, they just calmed down just a moment ago. Estes has that hit back, and that will be an ace. As Bird, unofficially 3 aces in the match, ties with Kendall McFadden. 22-19. Peterson trying to keep it alive. That will hit the nets. It's 22-20. And we're going to time out by Worland as they're going to try to stop the momentum of Lander. Can Lander keep it up and try to keep going? We'll step aside again. Back right after this.
To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true with investments. Hi, I'm John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can be your financial coach. Give me a call at 335-7722 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it.
Gonna have to unfortunately cut that break short. 22-20. Lander trying to come back here as they had a good rally going, and that's going to be a point in favor of Worland. That's why you take the timeout, stop the momentum that Lander is generating. That's what Stacey McFadden was trying to do, and it paid off for a while. Can Lander come back, though? Worland only needing 2 points. 23-20 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard, and Worland now in match points. Unofficially, that would be the third ace I have for Worland tonight. Match point here. Lander trying to keep it alive for one more. Peterson, quick set to Rollins. That's going to be deflected off Donahue. Bird will set it up for Donahue. That gets over. Donahue will put it in play, and that's good. Much needed point. It keeps this alive, and we're getting at match point. Pickard is in. She will serve for the Lady Tigers. Stands at the baseline of the basketball court. We'll run it up and put it in play. Peterson, back set down to Rollins. She'll just tap it over, and that's how that will end, as Pickard was trying to save it and couldn't do so. It's a 3-set match and a sweep for Worland. We'll step aside for the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. We'll get you some final numbers in our player of the game, brought to you by Justice Jacobs. You're tuned in to Lander Valley Volleyball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Tires and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Baldwin Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it is for a one-time use or event. That is why they offer tools, equipment, and party supply rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Centers, 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
This is the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show on the County 10 Sports Network.
This is the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. Your final here, 3-0, as we're going to have to change some things up here as our volleyball scoreboard doesn't want to be nice to us. There we go. Your final 3-0. Lady Warriors won all three. First set, we'll take a look at set scores real quick. It was 26-24 in set 1, 25-21 in set 2, and again, 25-21 in set 3. The Lady Warriors would finish tonight with 20 kills unofficially, 16 blocks, 3 aces. The Lady Tigers would finish tonight with 15 kills unofficially, 6 blocks, 9 aces in the match. Both teams would finish service errors, 8 for Lander and 7 for Worland. The Lady Tigers again drop another tough one as they keep things close, but the opponent is kind of just stretches away here in the final moments, and that's how things work out here. So with that, we are going to take another time out here. We got a player of the game we got to give to and a preview of what's happening tomorrow on the County 10 Sports Network. We'll be back right here after this.
Optics for the adventurous. From binoculars to spotting the ghost, Maven has you covered. Be prepared for scouting, wildlife watching, or any outdoor adventure. As a proud sponsor of local high school sports, we wish all the Fremont County athletes the best of luck this season. Visit mavenbuild.com for more information and to order. Maven, discover something new.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County one project at a time.
Justice Jacobs State Farm Insurance Agency, where friends go. Justice and his team are dedicated to helping you protect what's important. We offer a variety of insurance products and services to help you protect what's important to you. With customizable coverage plans, safe driving rewards, and discounts, Justice Jacobs can help you create a solution that's right for you. Go Tigers! Visit us at 990 Main Street in Lander or online at insuredwy.com.
The Tyler Watts.
We continue our Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show on the County 10 Sports Network.
Final numbers individually. Kendall McFadden, 2 kills on the night with 3 aces. Avery Crane with 6 kills, 1 block. She's going to be credited as our State Farm Justice Jacobs player of the game for not being available yesterday and having to deal with some things with illness or injury, and is able to come back and perform like that. 6 kills, 1 block on the night. She is credited with our Justice Jacobs State Farm player of the game. Donahue will finish the night with 3 kills, 1 block. Sandra St. Clair will finish with 2 aces on the night. You had Isabel Bird, 2 kills, 1 block, and 3 aces. Zoe Mulholland would finish the night with 3 kills and 2 blocks. As that's how the individual stats paid off. Again, all stats are unofficial in this broadcast. Tomorrow, it's Lander versus Riverton here on the gridiron. Jared Anderson and myself will be on the call together on one broadcast. We'll be on 105.1 Jack FM. We'll also be on KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM. We also will be streaming online on YouTube and Facebook as well. So again, it's just one broadcast. So if you're looking for the Riverton broadcast, you're looking for the Lander broadcast, it's going to be one. We're going to have both Jared Anderson, the voice of the Wolverines, and myself on the call. Thank you again for tuning in. Again, we apologize if we experienced some technical difficulties during the broadcast. We were able to stay on the whole time, which was the good news. So we now know what we can do if we are back here in the auxiliary gym. But our next match that we're going to call is scheduled is October 17th. It's between Lander and Riverton. That one's also for the keeper of the goal. We'll have that broadcast on YouTube and Facebook. Again, appreciate you guys tuning in for County 10. I'm Wyatt Barichka. This has been a presentation of Lander Valley Volleyball on the County 10 Sports Network. And again, final score, 3-0 in favor of the Lady Warriors, 26-24, 25-21, and again, 25-21. Thank you again. We'll be back next time, October 17th, for volleyball. We'll be back tomorrow for Fremont County football.